Hey everybody, it's Succedo here. Welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about moving from B2C, online coaching or info or courses or whatever, to B2B. So let me set the scene and give you an example of what I'm talking about here. Let's say you are an online fitness coach and you are crushing it on YouTube and you've got people coming to you asking you about YouTube, like, hey, your business is doing really well and it looks like you're absolutely killing it on YouTube. Can you teach me? Or how is it working? Any tips? Or you're a fitness coach and your Instagram has blown up, right? And people are starting to look, other people in your industry, so other coaches starting to come to you and ask like, how, right? Any tips? Or let's say Reddit, right? You are a fitness coach and you figured out Reddit and you're getting loads of clients from Reddit and you've mentioned it to a few people and people want to know how it works. Maybe you get asked to do some workshops or a podcast teaching people how to do it. Or let's say you've implemented AI into your business and it's absolutely crushing it, it's helping you run your business, saved you loads of time, and it's something that can help other coaches. Or like more commonly, you've just grown a great business, right? And now you're in a position where you can pass on that knowledge, you can help other coaches do the same, and maybe you've got a few people who are noticing, right? You're clearly doing really well, you're posting a bit of your lifestyle and people want to know what it is you're doing that's different to what they're doing that's enabling you to enjoy that success while they struggle. So going from someone who sells their service or coaching to consumers, so like fitness coaching, nutrition coaching, mindset, life coaching, whatever it may be, to selling information or insight and experience, consulting, coaching, mentoring, whatever it may be, to other your peers, right? Other people in your niche, so because you can help them with their business. So from B2C to B2B, that's what we're talking about here. Maybe some people have started to chat to you about, the success you're experiencing or a specific speciality that you seem to have figured out. For those of you wondering, like, why should you be listening to me? Like, I've done this. I owned gyms, B2C. So first of all, I was a personal trainer. Then I opened 2 gyms in the UK. I actually sold those gyms. I had a really successful online fitness coaching business. And then I moved B2B because I had so many other trainers and coaches asking me how I transitioned online and like how I'm enjoying so much success. And it got to a point where it was stupid and naive and immature of me to turn those people away. I might as well have capitalized on it. I could help people and make money in the process. And I transitioned all in on B2B. And I've also worked with hundreds of coaches who've done this, right? So when I was running my primary original info product business, my course and mentoring education business called onlinefitnessbusiness.com, we worked with over 3,500 personal trainers and fitness coaches, helping them move online. Hundreds of them have gone on to do exactly what I'm going to show you how to do today. I'm going to show you a few now. So this is Stuart, a really good example of this. He was an OFB student back in the day and had a skill and passion for sales. His first step towards that, by the way, was actually becoming a closer for me. And then he's gone on to become an expert in this field, helping other people build their businesses, build out sales teams, be a closer for other people, teach sales as well. Mike, I actually didn't work with Mike to help him grow his gym. So he was a gym owner. I worked with him after that when he had transitioned to B2B. I helped him really quickly scale up that B2B, helping other gym owners grow their gym business. Simon, again, I didn't work with him when he was a B2C, so when he was a fitness coach, but I worked with Simon for over a year, helping him to really blow up his B2B business, which is helping people grow on Instagram. So not just grow their Instagram accounts, but make money and build their business using Instagram. Steve McGraw, I worked with for, again, 12 months, maybe over 12 months, primarily building his B2C business. And then towards the end of that is when he started going into B2B and mentoring. Similar vein, Dan from Biceps and Banter and his business partner, Mike. I worked with them for, again, around 12 months, I think, helping them build a really successful B2C business. And then they transitioned towards B2B. And then I've got current clients right now going through the process that I'm going to share with you today. So this is Alex. He's a really successful physiotherapist, really well respected, has a physiotherapy clinic that's very successful. And we started working together maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago. And one of the first things we did was start formalizing his mentorship offer. So he's just started taking on B2B clients, helping other physios build their business and be better physios as well. Similar for Matt. So I've been working with Matt for a few months, really focusing on the mentorship and education side. So Matt, again, helping people get in amazing shape. He was already doing some mentoring, and now we're really focusing there as he transitions more and more towards B2B. And Greg is another one. He still has a really successful online fitness coaching company and is now helping other online fitness coaches move online and grow their own online fitness businesses. So not only have I done this myself, like I said, I've helped hundreds of B2C coaches who have gone on to build B2B businesses, and I've helped hundreds of B2B coaching business and education businesses as well. First thing we need to cover is what to sell. Do not overcomplicate this if you are just getting started with B2B and you're figuring it out. Just sell one-to-one coaching, mentoring, consulting, explaining why now. It's the quickest path to significant revenue, right? If you want to go from 0 to 10K per month quickly with B2B, this is the quickest path, right? It's also the least complex offer to sell, right? If you're thinking, no, I want a more scalable course, program, whatever, well, you need to figure out what that is, what the structure is, how you're going to package it, what's included. Like, just forget all that for now and just go with one-to-one coaching, mentoring, and consulting. It's also the quickest way to learn what works well from a marketing, selling, and fulfillment perspective. You'll also learn the most about what people really need help with, how they learn, what best helps them implement your help as well, because we want people getting results by working with people closely, right? And through that, you can build out a curriculum that may be more scalable in a course or program or group setting. But to begin with, to get to 0 to 10K, as you build out this ecosystem of resources, educational material, processes for accountability, just stick to one-to-one. In terms of how to actually sell this thing, let's say you're already enjoying that success that we've mentioned. And by the way, if you're not, then you shouldn't be going through this process, right? If you haven't figured this stuff out yourself, you aren't already an expert, then you can't, if you've got no business being generated on Instagram and your audience isn't engaged or very large, you can't then go and sell a course teaching people how to grow on Instagram, right? People do it, but I don't want to help people do that, so don't do that. So let's say you are already having conversations with people because they're seeing your success. Let's stick to the Instagram growth example, right? Let's say you are a fitness coach and you've blown up on Instagram. Maybe some people are talking to you on Instagram about that. Your blow up, how's business off the back of it? Any tips? What are you doing? Can you help them? Sell to those people right away, right? If people are reaching out, asking you for help or insights, get them on a call, get them closed, right? Frame this help, like, hey mate, happy to jump on a quick call. I can talk you through what I'm up to and like how I'm turning not just views and followers, but how I'm generating money as well, right? And at the same time, so simultaneously, start posting some relevant content, right, about this. So again, let's say you're a fitness coach who's blown up on Instagram and you are clearly making a lot of money thanks to Instagram. A simple piece of content, maybe once or twice a week to begin with, more frequently in your Instagram stories if you wish, like this, right? My Instagram has blown up over the past 12 months. Here's what the gurus don't tell you, right? And you can give insight and it feels more authentic and trustworthy because it's coming from someone who just now isn't positioning themselves as an expert, right? You're just someone who's made it work for them. Really strong positioning, and you want to maintain that for as long as possible. Again, like another piece of content, here's what I wish I knew about growing a business on Instagram. Here's what it's led to. Like over the past X months, I've grown this in many followers. Here's what it's actually generated in business. Or here's how many leads we've done, how many sales we've made, how much money we've made off the back of that. Here's how I made it work. Here's all the mistakes I've made. Here's why all the other people who are teaching Instagram growth are wrong, right? Really simple pieces of content you can start putting out in stories and on your feed to just create some more awareness about the fact that you've done this thing and you've got some skills, right? You've got some insights that you can share with people. I kind of covered that in point one, right? Talk to and close the people who are asking you about this stuff, right? Have as many conversations with other coaches, your peers, whoever, anyone who's reached out, discussing it with you, get them on a call and close them for your one-to-one coaching offer. It doesn't even have to be super expensive to begin with. Like, it could be £500 a month, for example, to work with someone one-to-one. Super affordable, or $500, $300, I really don't care. And then you can scale it up, right? As you gain insight, as you gain social proof, as you increase as demand increases, or you get better at generating demand, just increase the price, don't overcomplicate it. Another step that you can take whilst you're in this phase, because people, again, are more open to you going inside their communities and jumping on podcasts and sharing your knowledge than someone who's already positioned as a guru, because you're seen as just someone who's done it well, rather than a guru who's going to try and sell stuff. So while that's the case, get on podcasts, or if you can get inside communities where your audience are, so now your audience is other coaches, for example, like other mentors or business coaches often want experts to come in and share value with their customers, right? Put yourself out there, build relationships with these people, and try and get inside, offer to help, right? That's really all we're doing here. I'm more than happy, build a relationship, engage with them online, a genuine relationship, and then offer to add value. I'm more than happy to come in and do a video for your guys if you want, and I can walk them through, what's been working really well for me on Instagram over the past few months, and how I'm turning the followers and the engagement, all that stuff, into actual clients without having to, do all these bad things that people don't like doing. And then you go public. So steps 1 to 4, you can grow rapidly and grow, you could get to 20, 50K per month plus without ever going public with this thing, right? When I transitioned to B2B, I did one comment on a Facebook post in a Facebook group, and I got my first 16 or 18 clients like that, there and then from that one comment. And then after that, I never looked back, and it was from there to 20K, 50K months immediately, right? And that is because I dragged out the phase of positioning myself as an expert. I had people coming to me asking me for help with their online business for ages. I just said no. I didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't intentional, dragging out. But because I built up so much goodwill, so much authority. I'd done the workshops for people's group, not because I had planned on selling something. I was just doing it to help people. So I jumped, like I said, from, I think it was 16 or 18 sales off that one comment to maybe the next one 20K, and the next one 50K, and then it was all up from there. So from steps 1 to 4, you can grow a significant business, but you can definitely get to 10K per month from that point. And then you go public, right? So this is a really simple piece of copy you could share in your Instagram stories. If you've got a bit of momentum, a few posts recently about this subject matter, people are chatting to you about it, just put a little poll in your stories. I've been helping a small number of coaches to grow their Instagram over the last few months. I'm getting loads of interest, but I obviously can't give everyone one-to-one advice. So I'm thinking of just doing a one-off live workshop. I'll share everything I know, answer any questions about Instagram growth, show you what's working for me and what hasn't worked for me, dispel some of the terrible advice I see given online, give you all my systems. I've got a few templates and stuff that I use, which I'll share as well. Before I schedule it in, I just want to get an interest check, right? And then just do a poll. Are you up for attending? Would you be up for it or not, right? And then, by the way, everybody who puts their hand up and says, yeah, I'd be up for it, that's commitment. DM them, hey mate, thanks for the vote on the poll. I'll send you the link to register as soon as I've sorted it. Thank you so much for the vote of confidence. Right, I was proper, and you can be casual and informal and personable about this. I was proper nervous about putting myself out there. I didn't want to come across as a douche or try to be some guru, but loads of people are asking for my help. Build relationships with all of these people. If you get 50 votes on this poll, which you should, because you're trying to become this Instagram growth guy, you can build relationships with these first 50 people before a webinar or online workshop is ever done, right? Just by chatting to them in the DMs, that kind of hunger, manual, unscalable work that you probably did when you first started your B2C coaching company. Do it again. So you do the live workshop, so you do a live webinar, you get people booked on calls off the back of it, and you sell the same product again off the back of it. Or if by this point you've grown to a point where you have something more scalable, like a program where it isn't just all one-to-one, fine, sell that. By the way, if you want help doing this, there'll be a link below this video. Add it to my Instagram. Feel free to just jump on my Instagram, send me a DM, or to my private mentoring information page. There's a form on there, fill it in. There's no option to book a call, there's no hard selling. You can just fill in a form, I'll review it, I'll send you a DM on Instagram, and we'll have a chat on there if I think I can help. So if you want my help doing this and scaling beyond this, if you've already started this process and you're already delivering B2B and you want to go to the moon, I can help you do that too. Off the back of steps 1 to 6, you will now have so much social proof to pull from. You're the guy who's been an expert in other people's workshops, you've got clients already, you've done a live workshop that all these people came to because they wanted to learn from you, the expert, and now you can ramp up content about this subject matter, right? Which brings us to the final decision that you're going to have to make. Do you slowly transition completely into this B2B offer and away from what you currently do? Do you just go all in immediately, or do you try and juggle both forever? Juggling both forever is really difficult. I haven't seen many people do it well, and I've seen people juggle both but let clients down on both sides. The most common path is slowly transition towards this new offer because it's often more lucrative, and often when people are making this decision to go from B2C to B2B is because they feel they've outgrown their B2C offer. Maybe they just don't enjoy it like they used to, and they're excited about this B2B offer, and they do want to go and pursue this. But doing that slow transition just ensures that financially you put yourself in a place where it's safe. And if you want help figuring all that stuff out, let me know. Instagram, DM, or fill in the form below this video on the private mentoring information page. And that's it. Hopefully you liked this video. I feel like that was pure just implementation stuff. Like you could take this video and go and do it starting right now. So if this is something you want to pursue, just go and do this because you will get results, make money, like, subscribe, all that shit, or just come and work with me and we'll blow this stuff up and help you make loads of money.